a law in Freetown. Would that we not go agree, say cleanliness, if I not on a law, don't fade away. Now Freetown here, the real test now for us sustain that cleanliness level they hold on this. So the only way for sustain them now if law enforcement not all at top proper one. The way for sustain this low level of cleanliness hold on go so. When you go to the Bible and the Quran, it will tell you say cleanliness is next to godliness. So you way they act too religious, or way they make like say God let you pass every other person. We're all in at the same category. Because you drink water and treats, and they trade the tea, soft drink and other things. In fact, coincidentally, this city council joint operations with the security forces, they come at the time when the Ministry of Environment, they plan a plastic waste policy, coincidentally. Now, this operation also they come after the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs be asked the Ministry of Finance for then give authority to the chief administrators and stakeholders of local council where the APC they lead. Where the APC they lead, because APC they don't boycott. They don't boycott governance and say they don't mix government business because they appoint Edmond Alpha. So as a result, governments and then local council become stagnated at even, well, central level, parliament, they say 30 sittings if you're absent, 30 consecutive sittings. Currently as we speak, sittings they go on. So if you reach 30 consecutive sittings, the MP they now return to parliament and go lost their seat. Then go lost their seat. 30 consecutive sittings. Once you reach this now, they don't lost their seat. But inside the council now, Ministry of Local Governments now don't ask, and the ministry don't approve that, for let the chief administrator them act in the absence of the mayor or chief chairman of the council and the councillors. Because during that period of boycott, a lot of things don't become stagnated in the council a day. So which is why the ministry may ask, and now then they look on all water. Now all the APC, then council where APC they lead, like Freetown City Council for example. So now that the chief administrators and other stakeholders within the council, now them they administer. So they don't need councillors, they don't need whatever it is for let them go ahead for let things happen. So the chief administrators are then they in charge. Which is why we can talk to the chief administrator for the biggest council at the country, Freetown City Council, we get the largest number of population, and by extension are the most dirty city in Salon. Look at examine what's in the parameters around this issue of waste. See, on Saturday where they launch this operation, then see big man then people papa then take the hand and be a hand and put inside gutter, they clean dirty. Look at if now papa they clean gutter, so you will glad if you go take dirty put inside it. Talk to them more. Lord agree to it. Lord talk to himself. If now papa they clean gutter, so they use him be a hand. You say you go glad if you take dirty go put inside gutter or to wear an it. But again, we talk by the dog, talk by the bone. What are the mechanisms for let people, community, passers by, dispose of them waste for better manage the solid waste we they talk about? Plastic among them amount for the highest. After the break, join me as I talk to Raman Tom Farmer, the Chief Administrator for Freetown City Council.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go first, I go beg for no when you decide. Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that? I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for Salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that? me honey bee. Make we go, LLE, me I need for the box to somebody. Oh me sweet cassava leaf, I cannot leave if I don't get you.
Hey, okay. Stash your baby. Hey,
it's Chewy's on the beat.
Hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, where I'm from, I put on. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit.
With over 37 reasons, over 37 concepts, over 37 days, you have the opportunity to watch Slik TV, Channel 37, every day for the latest in news, entertainment, and politics. It's Sasha Baby, and I'm telling you, this is the best in Sierra Leone.
Like my style, like here they say I'm pretty. Drop it low, I am physically fit. So much love I put on for my city. Make them know me not born free to titty. I got the goons and I got the gaddies with me.
Welcome back. This is today's show on Slik Television. Mr. Farmer, welcome, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
A whole lot of drama that happened over the short period of time within una council them. And una way happen for be the council with the the biggest council of the country. This even much more problematic for una. But before even then they give the authority for take leadership as chief administrators, this don't become a perennial issue. Waste management, correct? What's the problem there? From what's the issue also right now? What's the issue on the desk at the council? That big building there. What's the problem there?
Thank you very much, Patrick, and thank you very much for having me. I think the major problem we get for do with the behavior of people then. The critical problem, how people then behavior then scroll towards indiscriminate waste disposal. You can see all man not even they think about the hazard of waste where you keep dirty in your house. I mean they handle dirty anyway. Everybody they put on a street, somebody they put on a gutters them, somebody they even where you clean your gutters them. I mean they put on a street. And yes, I think one of the critical problems we get in terms of waste management, particularly within the municipality, I mean, therefore, do with the behavior of the human beings, human behaviors, and the behavior of Fritonians. I mean, a large number of Fritonians, you will agree with me, say, they dispose of the dirty where they generate properly. You know, so that they the problem there.
And before this time, I remember when we were small, when we were be small boys inside this city or so, for to eat dirty not being get price tag, people not be they pay. So we don't make people become so used and adaptive to free waste disposal. We will not be to get this. The moment they begin to count price and put them on top, and then the communities continue for expand and continue for be very much unplanned, because you can't go to Duazak, for example, able to access all the areas. Obviously, you get certain communities when inside gutter or inside drainage or water sign, and they did the dirty or them burn them. So put all of these factors together, but especially before now, there was no price tag on where you want to eat dirty, you get for pay social amount. And people will tell you, say, hey, me, I don't get money for it. I forgot to eat dirty. Now I will spend how much money on a daily basis. So in the communities, we'll be getting waste bin where council or the authorities become forklifts every blessed day. Every blessed day. But it don't fade away long time ago. Long time ago, then they don't disappear. You don't think that's the biggest problem? Yeah, putting price tag on waste management.
Patrick, the problems of waste are multifaceted. It's not just limited to human behavior. it also gets to do with institutional preparedness, how well institutions are done prepared for ensuring they provide the environment we are with all. I mean, for waste to be properly managed. When you come to at community level, it gets to do with behavioral change. How we for ensure, say, we send the right message to communities then, for that people go able to take responsibility. In the first instance, people for able to realize, say, the dirty way that they generate, the dirty way that they gather, it even get an impact on their own self in terms of health. So basically, people should be able to understand in the first instance, I mean, dirty business and sickness. Apart from it being a sickness, but you know, say dirty business, it creates an unforeseen environment. You don't want to see environment littered with waste all over the places. But then when it comes at we own level, at management level, it also requires, say, we for able to provide the structure, we're able to enhance waste collections. At the governance level, for example, you don't talk, say, for example, Dwazak, I mean, how people can be able to access communities. Yes. If, for example, if we get waste service providers, how would they be able to access communities for collect waste by their communities? And we get problems with accessibility routes are not there. So you find out, see, all of those communities, I mean, they defend them, or illegal, then push them for able to give them, okay, because they generate waste on a daily basis. So how do they dispose of their waste? The only way they dispose of their waste, and they either in the morning when they can at all, they put in a bag, they lay on the street, or they find illegal collectors them, let them push them, or not necessarily push you know, but then drugs addict them for ensure they give them, and then drugs addict them. They don't forget, two dumping sites we can have Freetown. One Kinton and the other one Kisi. I mean, so just imagine somebody they get waste in a place like Dwazak. Then you give somebody, say, go dispose of this waste here. The distance. The distance. So definitely outside the waste the end. The waste the end in the street. So at the leadership level, at we own level, we really get to sit down and have a broader discussion about what we need to do. I mean, for Freetown City Council, we don't identify the problem. Don't forget, the effort with Freetown City Council don't put by waste management over the years is enormous. I will tell you. I mean, if you not clean,
they spend on the largest resources of the council.
Yes, just imagine if you not clean Freetown one day, just one day, you will see the existential health challenge with Freetown they get. And we don't able to manage waste over the period of time. We not get their hit. I mean, the strategy is very clear. The council don't make effort for ensure, say, we develop solid and liquid waste bylaw of 2024. I mean, that bylaw, they in full force. And within the bylaw, say, the bylaw, they provide for the Freetown City Council for more able to divide the municipality into 8 blocks. Inside the 8 blocks, then the law, they say, for able to acquire the service of waste service providers. Within the responsibility of the waste service providers, and now for ensure, say, they're able for, within them blocks them, therefore able for register households them, and ensure, say, they're able for collect household waste, and people have to pay in turn for their waste them. So we citywide, we get waste service provider across the city.
Just like we get West 1, West 2.
Just like we get West 1, West 2 stay. But then it goes beyond just having the waste service providers. We get a lot of issues relating to capacity. I mean, some of them, I mean, we not get the investment environment in Saloon. For many people, they're able to invest their resources in waste is not there. So basically, you find out, see, some of the service providers and
maybe as a result of these some of them challenges we just don't discuss. For example, access to communities. If we get a proper planning system, thankfully now then they get a planning act really on the way. It's a conversation we'll forget one of these days on Slik TV. I remember don't get Masada. Masada now just industrial waste, mostly they're going for, because they see I'm very lucrative. They can't access the communities. At some point, Zoom lie on the plan for na Freetown, for carry for manage waste. How they pass and pass, they for succeed and go. We don't get other service providers, a clean salon. They can't access the communities. So they're not going to make money. It's a problem.
So, I mean, there are a lot of discussions around waste management at national level and also at the Freetown City Council level. But then, I mean, which are the point at the fact, say, the waste service providers, we don't go through the procurement process, who don't hire. Some of them not really able for really get the capacity for able for meet to the demand of collecting waste at household level.
Freetown, yeah.
At Freetown. So, I mean, it's simply because, I mean, they will not get much incentive at the private sector level for me they're able to say, okay, let's invest in waste management. I mean, don't forget, say, one of the reasons why, I mean, waste management will be an investment interest to private sector, now the regulatory framework. And FCC, with government and also the parliament, we don't get the new sanitation bylaw, we're able to protect investors, the investment. So basically, what does that mean? It means, say, if people, or every household, you get the responsibility for able to register to a waste service provider. If you not do it,
using which data? The census data?
No, the waste service providers, they go and do registration. We have a platform. When are the city platform where they use that Tuesday for able to register each and every household by blocks. So when they register you, it means they now have the responsibility for ensuring.
So each service provider they take one block. You say 8 blocks?
Each service 8 blocks, yes. So we have 8 service providers in 8 blocks. So you can find out some blocks and they are doing very well, efficiently well. I mean, we know they expect we'll get 100% outcome at this level all day, because basically, I mean, for more get to 100 or even 70%, we also have the responsibility to play at Freetown City Council. What we need to do is how we can able for engage communities then, how we're able for roll out robust sensitization programs then, just like the one we don't start on Saturday. How we're able for ensure say we engage institutions then. For example, you don't talk on the Town and Country Planning Act. You understand? We now they can give planning regimes responsibility to local authorities for ensure so we're able to plan with areas there. So once that is done, you know, so we'll get there. We'll be able to address the issue of waste. But as I talk to you, what we do basically is we have those service providers. We ensure so we build in capacity. In fact, plan D for more we get some big investment conference. I mean, how we go able for link those service providers to credit facilities, how we want to ensure so we engage the banks then and negotiate interest rates, which is affordable. We go able for encourage we service provider for able. So we for able for also sell out to the financial institutions then that indeed this is a product, this is not a business where you go able to do, we will be extremely profitable. And yes, I mean we don't see several countries there. We are in the waste where people they pay for manage waste successfully within the cities there.
In Ghana,
so that's where we are coming.
In Ghana, for example, it's not only they help for manage waste. The company they utilize the very waste, transform them into some other profitable business. If you go Ghana, for example, Zoom Lion, they do the same service we mentioned, so dividing the city into blocks and then collecting waste, registering households. And then when they collect the waste, they can go at the central dump site, then they segment the waste into, for example, bulk of the waste we get at Freetown Salon are plastic. Take the plastic out, the one that we then need for convert to gas, then convert them. Salon will get this plan. And along the way, that plan they die. We say then say then can use King Tom or Kisi for begin produce gas out of the waste. And say we not get the actual whatever mathematics and use. They say we not get them later on. That was the excuse they gave to us. But it's a profitable entity by itself. So why wait until we able to get an investment conference for there? If possible, people, there are service providers where they exist right now. Get the likes of Clean Salon, Masada. Why not even kickstart with them? Why wait until that time? Because Freetown already so much dirty.
Yeah.
So much dirty that you pass now almost every corner. It is smell.
So, Patrick, I mean, what I will tell you is the fact, see, even when you put the current waste service providers and those that were existing before then, like the Masadas that we don't call so, we still do not have the capacity for meet the demands of waste collection at the municipality. I mean, this is a fact. So basically what we need to do is that we need to provide the enabling environment so that, I mean, those waste service providers then, they will look at and say, I mean, these are profitable venture we don't do. Because not forget, say, waste management are high capital intensive activity than the. You get for buy waste trucks then, you get for buy skip trucks, you get for buy compact, so a lot. So it's a heavily fortified capital intensive, a business than the. So basically, if you have domestic investors then, we not get the capital for able for bring, for example, 5, 6, 7, 8 machines, and we go able for service, then locks them. You go find a difficult gap they always the between the demands of the people in terms of wanting to dispose of their waste and how we are able for meet to the challenges and the. So that's where the gaps is. But we're very well aware of that. I mean, over and above the fact say there are serious behavioral challenges we get, but also realize the fact say we can be able to solve it. I mean, we don't forget say, I mean, early this year we don't launch Dirty Must Go campaign at the western area, and with that Dirty Must Go campaign, they bring all the players then in the waste waste management sector. How do you take a responsibility for ensure say we do registration of every household? Because the bylaw they say, for example, if you can at this household or at this house here, you ask them, how do you dispose of your waste? What is the way you take dirty in my household? How you say you don't cook it I the trader dirty. You understand? If you're not able to tell you, for example, say, I don't register with this service provider, what it means say that street trade dirty. No, so that implies. So the bylaw is logically. So the bylaw is saying, if you not register, there's a penalty. If you not register with a waste service provider, you get 5,000 euros penalty where you're supposed to pay. Or you understand, you go, I mean, maximum, I mean, 5-6 months imprisonment or both. You understand? So these clauses within the bylaws then, where they ensure say people then comply with regards to payment for their waste then. You understand? So for now, we did at the initial stage in terms of how we will roll out this, how we for ensure say service providers and where we don't recruit, where we don't hire within our communities, and they really get the capacity for meet to the challenges of waste within their communities. And so how we will ensure say we work with the Ministry of Lands for ensure say we have access routes, you answer to communities, and we want to carry the good the way tricycles is the road as it may be. So currently, before we reach that level where we want the plan, so how much it cost the council for manage waste on a daily basis? It costs me a lot of money. Approximately, it costs me around 2 billion euros or 2 million euros every month. Every month? Every month for pay for waste. I mean, and also the money they come out. Look from revenues that they generate. But let me just give you the breakdown. Look at the street cleaners then. Every day you see people sweeping the streets. The people where they don't sweep, don't answer the gutter back there. Well, I mean, it's not. Then they put a well, those are exceptional cases. But I agree with you what you're saying. But these are exceptional cases, and we try to orientate them not to do that, because that in itself, you understand, they create problem in terms of waste management. But what I say is a fact. Say we pay them every month. For now, initially we get up to 800 and something. I mean, waste sweepers them across the municipality. Now don't bring account to approximately 500. You understand? Initially, PSS NYE project, they were supporting Freetown City Council. But now, effective November last year, Freetown City Council they pay. And they look at the trucks then. Then trucks they will provide fuel for them. You just tell me, say, the fare, we all know how fair price on goes. Yes. You understand?
The streets are empty, right?
How do
Almost
we
empty.
struggle? I will tell you, there are certain times and they will don't even have, with fuel crisis, they can to line the camp, for example. Where do we get fuel for clean? So our relationship with the fuel dealers then is very much in the advanced stage, and we've always engaged them for ensure there's a provision for fuel. But fuel alone, for over 10 sanitation vehicles them will get. With tricycles, over 20 tricycles them will get on a daily basis, cleaning the street of Freetown is a huge cost. Look at the maintenance. Then vehicles and the way this is, each one tire, how much the tires it will cost. You go for ensure say those vehicles are maintained on a regular basis. You go for change fuel, it's oil. You go for service them. I mean, there are certain times there's some get major problems that you have to fix with huge amount of resources. We get monitors them where they monitor. I mean, whether these sanitation workers are working and all the rest of it. So we get a huge cost overrun. I mean, we Freetown City Council, they pay. For now, we are managing waste exclusively with funds from, I mean, revenue way people they pay with the people they generate.
So by this estimate we don't give you so, meaning waste management supposed to be exclusively a private sector and endeavor.
Yeah,
based on operational costs.
For example, you don't say, for example, Ghana. You don't talk about Zoom Lion.
Yes.
Zoom Lion is a private company. Now Ghana and also, and also they are doing extremely well. But then they do also recycling opportunities. But you know the difference? Because Zoom Lion is being subsidized by the government of Ghana. So, for example, government gets money for waste management where they put inside either in fuel cost, or either in light bill cost, or either so that they're able for cushion the institutions them, like for example local councils, for ensuring we're able for collect waste there. But waste management here is 100%, for now it's 100% finance from own source revenue they generate, and a bit of it from central government. I mean, central government support we in several ways. Last year, we don't get over 5 billion euros for during the Christmas period for ensure say from the Ministry of Finance for ensure say they cushion the effect of waste management, and they are always supporting us. But then the bulk of the resources, predominantly the bulk of the resources, they come from revenue they generate as own source revenue.
So, meaning until we get there, what you know they do so right now, not like within the trade, literally. To what an adopts back?
No, I mean we
because like I mentioned initially, not to the first tennis would all launch campaigns or would all wage war on waste management, especially this kind indiscriminate way people they trade dirty any carry have as that way in the states. People they say keke waste then don't sham them granite trade the dirty at it. If you put inside the keke man will tell say in keke not to dustbin or put out taxi. So that kind of way they. So we don't launch operation weed, operation pushback, operation this, operation that, all but in vain. And till date, we still struggle with the same issue of waste management and congestion or whatever it is. So meaning, even when they do so, this way too they do so, I like to what and ducks back.
No, we get forgetting right. I mean, don't forget. See, I mean, previously, we not be able to forget a very robust sanitation bylaws. For ensure say they're able for prevent people them from discriminate disposal of them dirty the way they generate. That bylaw now is very much a heavy bylaw. You see the penalties 5,000 euros. I mean, if we enforce them effectively, if we do the enforcement, look, Salia, I will tell you, if we from fines alone, fines, you know the lawlessness within Freetown. If we're able for if we're able to ensure say we focus on community engagement, we focus on enforcement, we're able for fines alone, able for support waste management at the city. You understand? Because basically, if you come on out by
knowing the Sierra Leoneans,
if you come on out you go at junction day, if for that you go able for hold somebody where they violate waste management laws there, just there. You understand? So if we're able to put the enforcement mechanism in place, I mean that's the reason why Agladi we don't. I mean the forces, we don't get series of meetings with the SLP, the Australian police, who want for tell them plenty 10K, and they want to come in. And when they come in, basically we get for target household at household level. If you go now, you host, for example, you not get You don't get anybody with the tray dirty. You understand? So what do? It means they broke the sanitation bylaw.
When I start that effective?
I mean, it's going to. We don't get a discussion, but by the end of this month, we're not able to rule down there. So what do they do right now? Is for do effect. Yes. First of all, before we begin enforcement, we want to get robust community engagement. We want to ensure the people are well sensitized about the implementation of the bylaws. Then we want to get engagement with the people, and for many able to understand. Say now there is a law, and that law that the state say, for example, we put press release where the state say, I mean, people them go to shops them. If you grab from here for go at PZ, the number of shops that we go see before litter, people they drink water before they shops them, they put on the. Somebody who can do business cartoon, they put the cartoon there. You understand? And if we...
And in fact, we then sweep,
they put on it. And people they don't get now the habit, for example.
That including households.
Including the households. Of course. You don't see. I mean, in fact, one of the challenges we Freetown City get now, people, they clean the gutters then, they put the dirty, they put on the street. They don't even get any plan for dispose of them waste then. So that's what is predominant. But that's also a crime. So if you pull you gutter dirty, if you're able to put in the bags them, and dispose of them. You understand? I mean, take for example Baibura Road. Baibura Road we want to forget as an example. If you see the prior pictures of Baibura Road, how people they take waste from the households them, they put her inside bags them, they go put her in the middle of the road.
So if I Baibura Road we don't talek now, it not be get gutter anymore because the gutter we don't talek dirty box.
I agree.
A dirty we don't full up the gutter.
The dirty we don't full up the gutter.
It even work on top. It even work on top. It don't settle. It don't.
Absolutely, you understand. So these are the habit.
So by all which you do experience by una target now, Baibura Road or the eastern of each one are the most dirty part of the city.
It used to be the most dirty part. Yes, I will accept that. But you know, I mean, go by Baibura Road before this time. If we not be able to put some measures, robust measures in place for community engagement, for bring strategies, we'll be able to improve on sanitation that Baibura Road. You understand? Virtually, motorcar they work inside because they put the dirty in the middle of the road, inside bags them, and some of the content of them dirty, and somebody will go put in fridge. We don't boil for years. You can't put it on the street. Somebody will go empty in toilet, for example. He can't put it inside bag. He put it in the middle of the street. Look. We sanitation workmen them have gone through the kind thing there over the past period of time. So what we don't do, we don't engage. I mean, we don't engage the community with boss engagement. We've been able to tell them, say, now there is a bylaw. And if you broke this bylaw, this is what we can do. We don't engage. I mean, we'll not be able to do this one here robustly because there was no bylaw, because there was no efficient bylaw. We're able to tackle them problems here. But now we have it. We sensitize the people then, they will go to full-blown enforcement. If we see somebody, for example, you go to your shop, you have the responsibility for ensuring that your shop they clean before you frontage clean. You got away there before you shop. Before ensure say it clean. Not put dirty, not keep dirty. I mean, you forget a way, if a small bag safe, get on your shop, put it where you get plastic in the putter, where you get paper in the putter. You understand? But look at again the cookery shops there. Cookery shops and they all over, and then cookery shops and they, if you go just go around, you go see the quantity of plastic, water plastic, what did they generate, and then cookery and then sideway cookery shops. You know, then they don't affect sanitation of these municipalities so greatly. And the other one, the new one again, we don't see. Patrick, we get schools Thanksgivings there. Also, we get churches where they do match pass. We get jogging. We get a lot of community groups, street activities. Those activities don't create a heavy burden in terms of sanitation on Freetown City Council. Yesterday alone.
Look at the dirty. Look at the dirty wood is in now.
Yeah, look,
plastic waste.
Yesterday alone, disheartening. After we don't clean.
Baibura Road. From Upgon.
We don't clean for example, Congo Cross, coming towards Wilkins Road to Aberdeen Road. We don't clean it. They will see people do the jog. Imagine what happens. The quantity of plastic, water plastics, the bottles there, we them left at the street street cleaners, the fed bad. Well, after all these efforts, we don't put so. I mean, look at this. I come na Easter will be the clean day. One school they get Thanksgiving, not for Congress or so. They get prize giving the other weekend.
Okay.
If you look, the kind of waste wooden left na street is unbelievable. The kind of waste. So these are additional logistical problems to Freetown City Council.
So meaning the conversation when they get with the police supposed to include even when they give approval.
Yeah, I mean without
possession and they
absolutely
forget restriction on the use of them.
Yeah, if you for able to counter how you manage, how you plan for manage them waste there where they generate as a result of your possessions there. If you the process, who are responsible for ensuring a person drop plastic na ground, somebody will pick them up. And not will be an extra burden on the council for who collect plastics and take Sunday. May not come us one Sunday from Calbatan for go as far as Wikinsi Road. I come across more than 10 schools Thanksgiving processions them. More than 10. Whether not nursery schools them, with parents and they call the picking, they put them at the streets them, the number of plastics them when they left at the streets. You understand? We don't see, for example, yesterday, we get for clean the whole of Aberdeen Road, as I say. You understand? Just as we don't do for clean Aberdeen Road, then we get this religious procession when the respectable Mami Dumbuya. You understand? Guess what happens? The waste we then left behind them. We have to come back with the street sweepers for begin sweeping again fresh. I mean, so these.
So now all the amounts to the excess of, you say, how many billion per month?
Approximately 2 billion euros. That's what we spend.
2 billion. 2
yes,
billion
on sanitation alone. And you know, I can't be able to tell you with the new increase of fare how much that will cost now. You understand? But then, I mean, the money they come off from revenues and we council they able to generate. So if we're able to get a better practice at community level in terms of how they manage their waste. If we're able to get community, for example, we don't get engagement in Bible Road. What we've done, we also cognizant of the fact, say, we've not provided the opportunity to most of the households them for able to get service providers where they go take the dirty. I will tell you, people are willing to pay for their waste. Also, somebody they so by example, if you're in a community, you they generate dirty. You don't able to forget service provider where they go to host for take that dirty day. Not that you don't want to pay for the waste, but simply because we're not able to link you it to service provider where able to take that dirty day. And you are generating the waste. So you have no option. What they do, people now use them bobo they are within the areas.
Take advantage of them.
Take advantage of them. They give them inside bags. They never bobo them. Invariably, they can put them in the street. You understand? So there is so much needs to be done, but don't get me wrong, we'll get it right. We know what the problems are. As a council, we don't start, we are coming to enroll massively the Dirty Must Go campaign and see how then they go able for, we believe, say, with the new bylaw, if we're able to enforce them extensively, you understand, we work with the Sierra Leone police and the forces there for able for help for enforce them bylaws here. Look, we will get them right.
May somebody be the talk then this year.
Yeah.
The possibility suggests why city council need for wait until we get to the worst. Say we form partnership with them company that produce plastic, say Mila, Shankadas or Super Holdings. Then produce for now, then truck, then pushers, we get them wheel, then trash can, we get them wheel, then big giant one then. On a distributor to shops, even if not to households, to shops especially. And then on a monthly basis, well it depends, even if you get to do it on a daily basis, when I go collect the waste and then pay una, whatever terms or arrangements on a settling. That are other means of generating income or revenue for the council. So and not to left and give service provider absolutely where then supposed to take care of households and areas where something and they una go be limited.
So well, that is what is defined in the bylaw. I mean, just like what you say, what we've done is we get an agreement we get MOU signed with Miller Groups, Rajesh, for ensure say it provide litter bins the plastic litter bins them in various sizes. But people they go for pay. We don't able to link Rajesh, the Miller Group, to the service providers them, so they're able to provide those bins them to service providers where they go make available at household level. So as part of the rollout of the Doti Must Go, you will find out say you get labeled Freetown City Council containers them, bins them all over the shops them. We for ensure say we've done a lot of. We don't do a lot of planning to this now. The execution phase now with it, and we believe say take this year they done to next year. We for not really able for address. Right now you agree with me. The problem we get in waste management. The streets are clean. Waiting our challenge at the gutters them. How we able for distill them gutters and the illegal dump sites. And
I see in almost all issues. So.
Yes, illegal dump site. But for example, look waiting the happen at Tengbeton Bridge. Go to Aberdeen Bridge.
All the gutters, all the bridges.
You know that go to Lumley Bridge. We don't clean those bridges. Them bridges over and over and over and again. But then we waste challenges. It get relationship with these social challenges as well. For example, go see the people they live under them bridges and push over them. No, so now push over them. Then push over them. Not to say we need to arrest them. Let me tell you the challenge we have. When we don't arrest Kush Bobo them, several times we metro police them, you arrest them, you take them to the police. Police, they find it extremely difficult to accept them and sell them. You know why? And because of the conditions them. Most of the Kush Bobo them, the condition, them being the way then they get big so foods them, but then so food them they stink. You don't want to go and police don't want to accept them and go put them and sell. You understand? Where they also create, health.
So now, so we have to continue.
So what did happen?
As a result of the state and conditions.
So they left them. You understand? And we do not get the even.
I go look because that person there you see that in that condition there. Now so we have to continue for finding the problem.
So they started to accept them in police cells. It takes time. When they go there, look, my brother, if you count one Kush Bobo, you get penalty.
I understand.
You will move away from this studio.
I understand.
But these are just the existential social problems that we have. You understand? And this one gets a negative impact on the council's ability. For example, for clean, then bridges them. We don't make effort. We don't go, for example, take Lumley Bridge. How many times we don't clean the? But go and see those that are living on then waste and then plastic and
they get households where they not too far from the bridge.
They get households
only then solid waste and they dump it.
Yeah.
In fact, some of them then connect and toilets direct to the water side.
Absolutely. So that the place where they live.
Every water side is a free-to. People away the household they around the area, they not direct inside the water side and connected toilet. And most of them where they live under them bridges, they are scavengers. Someday they go sort plastic, you understand? They put up from where they get a living and all the rest of it. So there's a whole lot of social issues also tied to waste management. So now may I say, for more able to address waste management issue, it's multifaceted. We need to get all the players them involved into this so that we're able to settle once and for all. When you say multifaceted, the problem is complex indeed. Currently, as we speak, there is a stalemate between within the same central government, not even local government. Right now, there is transfer of sanitation from Ministry of Health to Water Resources. That a pronouncement where President Julius Maada Bio don't make, say let them pull sanitation from Ministry of Health and send and go Water Resources. Now, Ministry of Water Resources is supposed to be called Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation. But big problem there. The transfer of sanitation, no whole water aid, not take place yet. And according to the one they were in that sector, they say it add more problem to waiting already they exist. Now listen to David Kui, when a public health superintendent at the Ministry of Water Resources, for give you a background to how this problem don't they expand further and the complexity and the ripple effects.
Sanitation is a big problem. That
Okay, we get technical issue with David in interview there. But how much this aspect of the central government sanitation issue they affect Una the local council? It's a devolved function. I want about the devolved function and also.
Yes, I think sanitation, I mean particularly waste management, a devolved function to local councils. Of course, I mean municipalities world over, you understand, most of them now then they manage sanitations. Because the people they believe, see, we they very close to the people there, and the people then, and the more they generate sanitation, so we they in the position based on the structure of local councils them for able to manage waste. And that's what we've been doing. The aspect of government, we work with Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation. We've been in very good collaboration, although we're not able to really extensively discuss issues around sanitation aid, but following after they don't reassign that functions to them for the Ministry of Health. But I believe say the aspect of sanitation probably the Ministry of Health will handle more for either hospital waste,
the clinicals,
the clinicals and then continuing. But when it comes to solid waste and liquid waste management, I mean, Freetown City Council has always, not just Freetown City, but the councils across the country, I mean, they don't always perform those devolved functions and the municipalities on the district councils.
So right now, it is more challenging for Una than it used to.
It's more challenging. I mean, it's challenging, but then I mean those are one of the critical services that we're able to provide to the people of Freetown for ensure say the ambience, the environment that is sanitized when we're able to live under. So yes, we have that obligation as a city council for ensure we provide those services.
And then the councils are run more or less politically. You get politics where people don't believe, say, don't hold the councils to ransom. Quite recently, in fact, Unayon Council gets a serious problem there. You get some set of councillors who feel obligated to the mayor, and you get other set of councillors who be intellect and feel obligated to the chief administrator. But unfortunately now that the APC don't boycott and they don't transfer leadership to one of the chief administrators, and now this endeavor they come, people now get this mindset, say, oh, no wonder, and then on the also now they look forward for then take over leadership. So hence the reason and they start this. So it is coming more or less at the time now when they don't boycott.
So basically, Patrick,
where they don't boycott so and say, oh, okay, and now they see, and now they see.
Yeah. So Patrick, I will tell you the aspect. So
why now? Why now all end? So is it that the politics be the effect, it's deep rootedly into the council operations?
No. So let me address this. The aspect of sanitation don't always sit at the leadership, at the political leadership of the council. So really? Everybody have had interest from the political, from the mayor to councillors to staff them, enormous interest as to how we're able to address sanitation. I will tell you, I mean, we don't get, per day, we can get more than 2 meetings and just sanitation related issues for able for discourse. So basically, this is not a new thing. I mean, these are just a continuation. I mean, what has happened is the fact, say, you find say we focus more is on Biburia Road. That's right now.
This new endeavor.
Yes. Because now there we don't get spontaneous experiences where people put dirty bags at the middle of the street. I mean, you don't see, even when the Honorable Vice President, they do one of his speech, where they see dirty now one of the existential problem. You understand? Now one enemy number one at the country now. So look, people go, they take dirty them, they put at the middle of the street them. We get strangers, foreigners, and they see. No, that's not good. So we have to ensure, say, we raise the awareness. So we sit down with the communities, and what we've done, we've engaged with the community. We all don't sit down, we don't find solutions as to how we're able to address them problems, and you go find out we can go litter bins them, na specific locations them, and we don't see people there instead of depositing their waste in the middle of the street, then now they cut on the litter bins there. But it's going to be charged. I mean, not for free. We are going to encourage them to bring dirty and the litter bins them with vehicles they go collect then dirty and they weigh in bags and can go and dispose of them.
So anytime we possible and go to a dirty and then waste bin and then they pay.
You have to pay, yeah.
They pay 5 millions.
You got to pay, yes.
As many times as possible.
For now, now, until we fully roll out the Dirty Must Go, this is not just an interim strategy for me to ensure say we're able to address the waste management challenges in that Bible Road. So basically, people are supposed to pay 5,000 euros. And what we do also, we also they able to link the service providers and within the area to their shops and to shop owners them, introduce them during we float parades them. Say this now your service provider, allow them for a register you by law and all. So people don't know, ignorant of the law. Yes, we know say it's not excuse, but honestly, people don't even know say they are service providers and we're supposed to register them and able for collect dirty them. So that's what we are doing now perfectly. So in other words, what we are doing is nothing new, not just a continuation of what we've been doing, what we've been doing to do over the past period of time. Yeah.
But leadership. So now you say the issue of waste management sits at the political level. So meaning with that, somebody would say, oh, so now the willingness may not be done there over the time. Or the support's not been there.
No. Well, basically,
because support in the sense, maybe the leadership of the council go on for work, but it gets other forces somewhere where go the whole arm.
No.
We go the question and to exploit.
So first of all, the question is, I mean, we get street sweepers before this time. The answer is yes. In fact, before we have more than 800 street sweepers then. Now, then they cut down because we now don't take the responsibility of paying the street sweepers. It don't cut down to approximately 500. You understand? I mean, they go take dirties them, streets them, and all the rest of it. Yes, we are doing it all this while. You understand? So basically, just as I say, I mean, we focus. We don't redirect some effort now for ensuring so we solve the problem at Bible Road.
So even then, could for them, for example, look this way they by this.
Yeah.
And then when they register, they all.
They could creep back for them. They suppose I
will imagine the people that would eat this cookie.
So let me say something. We council get responsibility for manage waste in public spaces. So public spaces
without people paying for it.
Well, no, public spaces. For example,
without.
If you get bus stop, who is taking ownership of bus stop? Nobody. Also, so when they go and then bus stop and people they team up there and we're able for clean. If then trade dirty in our street, you understand who is taking ownership of it? Our council. We not get any specific. So these are our responsibilities for ensuring we manage waste and them. Most of them buffer they are now illegal structures. And by right, they are supposed to be demolished. As I initially tell you, then people they are there and they create a lot of waste. They generate a lot of plastics. Them you see, when you look at what they come up before that cookie shop, then so the plastics. More or less they are plastics. You understand?
Obviously, and when they put out, we possibly eat. I get for drinking water or something.
You get for drinking water or soft drink. So when you don't for drink,
and most of the drinks that I would drink na salon, not to
plastic.
Na inside plastic.
Absolutely, yes. You understand?
So meaning the plastic producing companies or manufacturers, them also get a very big role. Well, perhaps the reason that they can put together a plastic Waste Act, where Ministry of Environment is champion, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we believe, once we go into the implementation of that regulations day and all the rest of it, basically, the aspect of the plastic, because basically, when you want for control, then when the plastics and so on the street, you get to go to the manufacturing company, because once you're able for curtail them at the manufacturing company level, they cannot street again. You understand? So the regulations or whatever laws that is being put in place is very necessary. I will believe once we commence, in fact, FCC will be one of the institutions where they stand ready for implement that because we are affected greatly.
So rather everything we want to do right now, like put the 2 watts and a dog's back. Now have hazard arrangements until we fix all of them things we've been supposed to run calm before now.
So I'm not going to have hazard arrangement. What we are doing is we don't able to identify this is an existential problem. These are the challenges and this. So what we've done, through the Dirty Must Go campaign programs, we ensure we're able to solve them problem there. How could this problem be solved? If you go to that woman, their shops and you ensure every shop owner it gets side which I go put in dirty. Invariably then dirty and they end the gutters again on the street and they cut them the end also, and they pay for it also. So once we change people the mindset about waste management, this is a civic responsibility. Once we change people their mindset about waste management, they begin to see themselves now, say, oh, it is a crime for me for dispose of my waste now the street or before me shop. You understand? For in fact, table forget a bag or a container also they put me shop waste them. Trust waiter it takes then gutters and you don't go see them then seals and then gutters and they ask for the seal so now.
At this stage, what's our next stop in terms of this waste issue?
What we are doing the whole of this week, we still engaging at the east part of Freetown. We still get for
still clean.
Well, with the clean, of course, cleaning is the daily basis. You find out say yes. I mean, when the security forces them, I mean, they come with this cleaning, though it was not well planned with Freetown City Council, but then we take advantage of them. After we don't know, we take advantage of them because we know say this is an effort that is geared towards cleaning the city and also helping Freetown City Council and we will function. So we've coordinated, immediately we don't coordinate with the security personnel then. We take that same morning, they will take the responsibility and say, okay, we are going to clear all them dirty them. We don't pull like the gutters them. Because that's a fine thing also. They pull the dirty and the gutters them. And you find out, say, up to now we did that assignment day because the quantity of waste where they be put in them gutters and they is so much. And guess what happened? After the forces them, we all don't do it together. People themselves, you understand, they got to themselves to say, okay, we they go clean before we got us now.
Then community organization.
Their community organization. We they go clean. But then the bad thing, it's a good idea. Don't get me wrong. The only thing no more when they clean, they left on the streets.
And they wait for one.
They wait for we. So it becomes so unsightly.
And the dirty they go back inside the gutter.
Well, if we not go clean it, because what we are doing, we get clear strategy how for clean them. And we'll clean them. But it's again, who we can begin for implement the bylaw, which states say if you take dirty in your gutter, you clean your gutter. So you have the responsibility for make sure so you make provision where they will dispose of that dirty day. Either you wait for the service provider as a way you put the dirty inside the waste, or when council waste management trucks they come, you go there, you put on it. But for say you left them at the street after we don't clear your drainage or your gutters, we don't clear, you left all the dirty at the side of the road. I mean, it's not good for Freetown City Council at all.
Mr. Farmer, so with all this way they happen, so we don't explain and we don't happen so in this short period, it indicates to me, say, or probably other Sierra Leoneans, that you don't need politicians for run the affairs of councils. So I mean, basically, the Local Government Act. Say probably it will be waste of time, resources as well on the state. For you have to pay them, and you have to pay councillors, and you have to pay councillors them every month, whether it is SLPP or APC councillors. You have to pay other people like when are political figures. You have to pay them on a monthly basis. And then for vote them, you have to go through processes, stages, and resources. Plenty money, but then you have to spend for vote them in, for can run the affairs of then institutionally. So meaning, logically now, it appears you don't need politicians to run the affairs of the council. Is that the indication?
No, look at that, because basically, I mean, this is a democratic society or they live. When they reviewed the Local Government Act, there was this argument for then depoliticize councils them, or make councils still continue for be run as a political entity. But the vast majority of the people of Sierra Leone, you understand, they go in for councils therefore be politicized. So that's the view of the majority of Sierra Leoneans then.
We're not necessarily mean saying that the fact or not to the fact.
Yeah. So basically what we are doing, administrative level, we there for support the political leadership, sir. The councillors said. I mean, don't forget, say, we're not to policy makers then. So basically, in fact, what we are doing currently, we know, say, for example, waste management is always a policy of council.
But this is not driven by politics. It's not driven or given the whatever it is by politicians.
No, this is not basic council function.
Yes.
I mean, what we are doing currently is performing the basic council function, the fundamental. But look, council are we in charge of waste management also?
Yes.
So basically, if we're not clean today, politics, no politics, people know that it is a council function. And on a daily basis, whether we get politicians or not get politicians, don't forget, say, my responsibility as chief administrator for implement the policies of council and the government. You understand? So basically, I mean, even if the council is there, they have not the responsibility for ensure, say, they implement policies that they make. Now, the administrative function for ensure, say, we go now and implement what have been, promulgated as a policy. Now we function on Nandi. So what we are doing is just part of the daily functions at administration. So for example, I mean, when it comes to policy issue, I mean, council be the approved budget. Yes, council be the approved budget. Our function is to implement the budget that has been approved by council.
So right now, right now we get one political aspect, one of the political arms we know available, the political side. Council they still operate. Budgets go still approved with or without the political wing of the council.
So basically,
because already the ministry, the authorities don't come to now.
Yeah. So let's look at the budget. Is a budget a policy document, an instrument of the council? So yes, because the budget was prepared, the budget was deliberated by council and councillors and the respective committees, and the budget was approved by council. Our responsibility now for implement that budget. So as I speak to you currently, we have an existing approved council budget that we are implementing.
So let's just assume this situation right now, this current stalemate within the council, where APC they don't boycott, so and then it continue, and when I get need, well, let's say it go say another year, when I get need for prepare a new budget and get new approval. So with or without new approval, like still go on with administration.
No. I mean, look. Look at councils. We are formulated on the basis of the law. I don't say this budget here, so 2026 budget, it get for run through to December 31st before we be able to prepare another budget. You understand? And not forget, say, for example...
And that is why I'm asking us, what if this current stalemate continue for exist until after December?
So, I mean, basically, the law, they say the budget of the council shall be approved, shall be approved by the council also. So we expect,
the council,
we don't foresee...
Go mean the councillors.
Look, Patrick, we don't foresee, say, this is going to last for even 1 month again. Because I tell you, it's not good for service provision. It's not good for service delivery. I will show you.
I need the politicians.
I will show you. Why not? I will show you the impact. So what we are doing, for example, now the Local Government Act provided there are functions that are supposed to be done by the political leader, either the chairman or the mayor. Also, for example, if you want to forget lease agreement, the law they say, for example, the lease should be signed by the mayor and the secretary to the council also. So it means, say, if they are not in office, for example, we cannot be able to, for example, sign lease agreement as provided by law. Also, that's a fact. Then also, there's so much. I mean, policy formulations. You understand? What we currently do is to implement actions. For example, we get development projects that have been actions and approved. Those programs I can carry out with. We also get programs where it's already in the council minutes, it's been deliberated, it's been discussed and all that. We can continue with that. But what we are doing, we hope, say, the political leadership will come back to their seats as quickly as possible. I mean, every institution gets challenges, you know, so that, I mean, service delivery will continue. But when it comes to, I mean, for example, for formulate new policies, we will get constrained in terms of formulation and implementing those policies. Except, don't forget also, say, I mean, the Ministry of Local Government gets pivotal role as provided by the law for ensure, say, the councils are functioning.
Yes.
You understand? For ensure, say, the councils are functioning.
So meaning if it reach to that point, if you reach to that point, say, where it's like they hold the council, then we'll go for device means. John Lekwe and device means. So last week, for arguing at the authority as chief administrators for on the affairs of the council.
Well, basically, I mean, what happened last week, I mean, from the letter way the Ministry of Local Government
dated 1st and 2nd,
and the letter way the Minister of Finance did, I mean, was all decisions as provided by law. as it relates to chief administrators. You understand? The law is very clear. We have vote controllers. You understand? We supposed for approve programs that is being in the approved budget, supposed for approve expenditure and all the rest under the supervision of the political leadership. You understand? So basically, I mean, and if we get to the situation where we do not have the ability to approve or sign checks, we get the ability to check, for example, Freetown City Council or local councils there is no payment that should not be approved by the mayor or if in his absence, the deputy mayor. So every payment by the PET form is to go for sign-up also. So if we have the situation that they are not there, it affects service delivery enormously. It
not so that they make the Ministry of Local Government seek clarity or clarification. Yeah,
so I'm trying. The try for say is that the action of the Ministry of Local Government is being supported by law. It's being supported by law, and that's the reason why nobody not challenge the aspect of the they say chief administrators, therefore able to provide the e-signatories to the account because it's being provided by the Public Financial Management Act and the PFM.
You know, I asked this issue about whether I need the political aspect of operations, because before 2023 we don't even under the first past the post system, even if now under the proportional representation system, every councillor come out from a ward, whether na APC or SLPP, then come out from a ward, and then ward then get certain mechanics within the ward then. So if the councillors exist, and then problem they are so, they not then ward them, they continue to see them, they happen under their nose, they eye, and they are not, the problems are, they continue to add, they continue to pile. Then why we need them? Why we need councillors? Why we need these politicians? When are their own very communities, now they the things they happen, and then they watch, then they see, then they smell.
Well, basically, that question is not really for we as administrators for being able to respond to. It's a questions that requires answers from the general populace. We really be to that decision, which is being respected. As I say at administrative level, what we are doing is to implement the policies of the council, and that's what we are doing. In fact, let me clarify this. For example, I mean, what would they do so? What would they currently do is, would they assume, say, if the entire council, they in full swing, what we further expect for do? For example, when we float parade, now the whole of Bible Road.
Yes, from Upgon.
All the SLPP councillors were involved. They involved into them. They did it, yes.
Oh,
they were involved. They participated in the process. And the reason why, because you assume, say, if everybody did.
And then self like their own various communities.
Like their own various communities.
Dirty Park Day.
Dirty Park Day.
Dirty Park na them very communities.
Yeah. You understand? And also, you maybe assume, say, if everybody was there, you understand, councillors should have been involved in the process of this nature. So
then they see all this dirty, my very key concern. They see all this dirty, they pile in very communities, but doing little or nothing about them. And then we wait until sometime we get such massive operations. We make they ask the question, not to tell the trainer dogs back. Because this is supposed to be a day-to-day problem we for address. A problem we address on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. Now with various leadership areas. And that is why they are voted in. Now their own very words. And when you check the leadership structures, now that mean they exist at ward levels. Correct?
Yeah. So what has happened now? You find out, say, then councillors they have supervisory and oversight responsibilities to perform
of the council.
Of the council.
And then they forget their responsibilities and why people vote them in.
So for example, you understand? When would they do? Because basically, don't forget, say they have the responsibility to ensure to supervise what we are doing.
Yes.
At administrative level.
And then forget, say, firstly, waiting and go for go represents are the people. Are the people that go for go represent?
Well, basically, Patrick.
And then very people are then communities they go represent. Are they then dirty? They also
waiting at the say is a fact. Say there have been a significant gaps in service delivery. I mean, particularly when it comes to oversight function over what we are doing. There's a gap. So, for example, I mean, you find out, say, if you want to do waste management, how it be done there? If we do by Bureau Road, you'd expect, say, this axis, you also get the SLPP council and the APC councillors as well. So when we have an activity of this nature, all of them, we are part of the day-to-day, they go, they play oversight, they mobilize their community, they sensitize their community. So don't forget that there have been gap now. So where the gap is in terms of providing community sensitization or community engagement, where councillors then within that particular area for them do, we come now there to do. Because we need to do it so that service delivery will be maximized. So
Amos as they don't as councillors, where the dirty on the pile, they know they do sensitization and make sure say they hold their own very people accountable and responsible.
All the councillors have been
now this short period so now in and for users excuse.
All the councillors have been very well part of the functions of council. When it comes to sanitation, all of them have participated in those activities. When it comes to oversight, they have. So what thing they happen now is that we have some function. For example, you get health committee. You understand? You know, say health was devolved to local councils also. Yes. So who is going to play that oversight function? So then what is going on in
so then focus more or less, then focus more or less, Slik supervising on our operations at the administrative level.
Absolutely.
And then forget their own political leadership role. When the primary role and responsibility where they go for go represents a council, the people, the community where they. So there's hardly any community in a Freetown, whether an APC ward, an SLPP ward, Freetown entirely. There's hardly any community where not dirty and they smell bad.
So from the administrative perspective, what I would say is the fact say the absence have created void in service delivery.
Where do you want the way right now? When are the SLPP council?
They are providing, but they're not enough.
Okay.
I mean, we say you get 40 councillors then, where each of those councillors have a role to play in their respective communities, in terms of community engagement, in terms of community mobilization, in terms of sensitization, in terms of giving information on the day-to-day operations of the council. Not forget, say, it's taken us more than 3 months we've not been able to sit as a council also. So it gets impact. So citizens
more than 3 months?
Yeah, so citizens want to know, for example, what is going on in Freetown City Council.
Why 3 months in our city?
You understand? Well, I'm just giving you the reasons. I'm not responsible to call council meetings, but I'm just saying, that's what it is.
Whose responsibility is it?
The law provides that the mayor for call council meeting.
And for 3 months on all council meeting?
We don't get a budget approval meeting inside January, but the council meeting itself we're not able to hold council meeting it. Yes.
How often are supposed to get council meeting? Monthly.
Yes.
So for 3 months on a whole council meeting?
Yeah. So, Patrick, let me also...
The boycotts don't happen?
Let me also say this. This is for the government to be able to determine. I'm just bringing how these boycotts, from the administrative perspective, they hinder on what we are doing at administrative level. Because don't forget it. Yes. There should be a layer of oversight. There should be a layer of supervision. Also, there should be, when you get councillors, if you get 40 councillors spread within the municipality, maybe to know, say, the work that they do, those 40 councillors, they do on a daily basis in terms of engagement with their constituents and their wards, in terms of, taking council functions to them, sensitizing them. Don't forget, people participate in the activities of councils through their representatives also, because the representative of the council in a council meeting, after they have discussed what are the emerging challenges in those communities also, they bring and come to the council for the deliberation. You go say something, the PR system no divide the councils into wards. But all of those councils,
but even we get ward system before 2023, Freetown remain for B.T as it is.
Yes.
Where every council we represent the council within a council gets a ward we represent.
Well,
Freetown be still dirty like I did.
Well, it has. I'm not going to say it has been.
Every ward be get the same dirty we get.
It has been a challenge. I don't say when we start the conversation. I don't say the problems of sanitation is multifaceted.
Yes.
It not just depend on Freetown City Council. I don't say we start tell you, you bring the analogy of the Dwazak. No, so how could people access services? People with the rights at the hilltops and also because of access to what? To roads. No, so so who provide those access? I mean, those functions were function they deal with the Ministry of Lands. You understand? I did ABC. You understand? So all what we are doing, if we're not able to get access to roads, we shall be able to reach people then. We're able to deliver services, in particular in sanitation, as we discussed now. Definitely, it will be a challenge. Okay, you will find out say the people will live in those areas where they dispose their waste now wrongly. Okay. You understand? So all of these things, I mean, the sanitation problems requires, you understand it, an integrated approach where in all the sectors that are responsible. But for example, take the gutters then. Is it just the responsibility of Freetown City Council for put slabs and put up gutters, and most of the gutters are not get slabs also? It's not just the responsibility. The primary responsibility in SLRA. So if slabs are not covered, you understand that it's easier for many people to be able to put dirty inside the slabs, and it's easier. You understand? So each and every body, institutions, you understand, and we have role to play. For more able to get a coordinated approach as to how we solve them problems there, they will be able to solve waste management.
Let's just clarify, finally, before we close this conversation, MCA. What do you mean for the council go 1 month on an whole meeting?
So,
because it is mandatory by law.
It is mandatory by law. So let me say this. So for example, if the council do not meet, sitting fees are being paid to councillors also. Don't forget, the councillors, they are not receiving, for example, salaries. They receive sitting fees. And they are receiving sitting fees because they come to the council meeting to sit and deliberate on the activities of council also. So if the council meeting not hold, you understand, they don't have any moral consciousness for utilize that money if the council does not sit. So you find out, say, when the full council not sit, it also affects, for example, also the SLPP councillors there, who are willing to sit, but the legal provisions have not provided it well for many able to get a city. So it affects everybody. So that's why we are saying the necessity.
So in terms of administration, how does it affect the administration?
It means we don't go able to forget, they cannot be able to provide oversight in terms of...
But they don't necessarily need for meets, seats, and agree or disagree with other council functions.
So what happens? They sit to discuss emerging community problems. Emerging community problems. Problems then we don't emerge over that 1 month period. We need the urgent attention of council, because then they bring the issue in council through the respective committees. If those meetings are not held, it means it affects what happens in also communities, and also it gets a rippling effect on that. It means the community problem will not be solved during the period.
So the community problems will continue to pile.
You understand? So that's the reason why that's the reason why I would say it's but necessary for the councillors and also the head of the institution for come back to council. I mean, we have the obligations for support the councillors, and not forgetting that then they vote for. We are just giving them support, administrative support, for ensure say they're able to achieve the broader, development agenda of the council.
And you see the possibility of the APC councillors returning?
That's what they wish for. For make governance strive. Everybody wants governance to strive. Good governance to strive. No, so we're expecting them to come. Okay. But then, if they not come, I don't tell you how it's going to affect service delivery. You understand? How it get for affect even the other councillors and, for example, from the SLPP. So is it the case that how do we engage? Now, don't become now saying how do we engage the 18 councillors and from SLPP? You understand? Council meetings are not held. Also, it means if council meetings, who council meeting, you get the effect. Also, you begin to say, do they really deserve, for example, you understand, not to be engaged?
Okay.
As councillors, everybody deserves, because they are coming to the council to be able to deliberate on, problems, some issues that may have been raised in their respective communities. So council get the responsibility to say, okay, well, they don't count this discussion, but then they don't count the financial statement at council. can we prioritize this one? The council take decision. Can we look at this? Can we more let this one be?
2018 not going to make that decision then?
Well, basically, I don't know what the law is saying, but for now, the council meeting, we're not the council meeting yet.
Even we SLPP get 18 councillors.
We're not able to forget.
APC now 22 councillors, right?
Yes, 22 councillors.
Yeah,
SLPP get 18 councillors.
So
SLPP get 18 councillors. We get one debt, but we NEC not replaced now. Although that one person not take oath of office, so they try for administer oath of office to that one councillors, so they will get a full blown 18 representatives of the council.
So even with the 18,
yeah, council
not going for operate fully.
No, well, we are saying, for example, the committees, they can meet at committee level, because they councillors they have been members of respective sectorial committees, and they can be able to take decisions at that, because the law not prevent them to see. You cannot hold committee meetings. No, even the standing order. We are still reviewing those provisions to see whether it's possible. If it is possible, why not? We can encourage them if they get 2 or 3 or 4. Because don't forget, say we need oversight.
Yeah, you need police the police.
Yeah, the devolved sectors. We get health committee, we get education committee, we get, you understand, we get waste management committee, environmental committees. Their committees, their responsibility was to provide oversight and supervision. For example, when committee they meet, you will see the head of devolved functions coming to give report as to what have been achieved and what are the challenges within those sectors. You understand? If the committee is not meeting, you understand? I'm not saying it's a feed day for devolved sectors or even for administration, but then, for more we're able to enhance efficient checks and balances within the council structure, overall council structure, we need oversight people, the people therefore able to provide oversight responsibility over what we are doing.
Quick messages on our Facebook page. Mystic Dwazak say plastic waste pollution is a serious environmental challenge in our country. The increase in amount of plastic being improperly disposed of is harming our coastal areas as much as it returns to our shores. Strong enforcement of waste management laws is urgently needed to ensure proper compliance and protect our environment. He continues to say many Sierra Leoneans have mixed feelings about President Bio's governance over the past 8 years, especially as the cost of living continues to rise. Transportation has become more difficult due to fuel price increases, adding to the daily struggles of ordinary citizens. There is hope that he will address these major challenges in the remaining 2 years of his leadership. Seal, thank you. The fine of 5,000.
That's 5 million. Yes.
If anybody then catch trade dotting at it. So right now, I get right responsibility for female anybody they trade dotting at it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Send evidence to owner.
Yes.
Take action.
Yes. So
we don't have for see dotty.
Patrick, one thing that I've seen
every month every month hardly Sierra Leoneans know this. There's hardly any Sierra Leonean who not sick malaria or typhoid.
Yeah.
It's every month.
Yeah.
So the reason we would emphasize on this.
Yeah. So look, Patrick, waste management for be everybody's concern. Everybody for be concerned with how we manage our waste. What we've seen is that this particular intervention, we need some civic education. You're into it. You go see people that will see somebody. You just look at Wusai at the middle of Bible. Also, people they put them bags and they now in front of shops then. So can you ask the question? Is that people the way they shop them? You see people they go put dirty at the middle of the road. But then what have they done? They say may they relax because this is not their responsibility down there. So we also need for upgrade the interest, the civic interest in waste management. So that if somebody sees somebody, they trade dirty from the motorcar. If you sit down there, you will say, no, but not trade dirty in another motorcar, another window. No, so. If you see somebody, they can't put dirty bags in, you will have and also, then also, that in itself, or you will arrest them. Also, as a civilian, we have the right to arrest. Also, you go arrest them. Or or you interrogate them. I mean, just imagine if every Sierra Leonean is doing that. You know, that in itself, the able for curtail waste, I mean, the indiscriminate disposal of waste at the street there. So we have to take it as a civic responsibility. We as Sierra Leoneans, and more not sit down people they trade dirty in the street. They will say, oh, this is not our business. But look at the way the beans them, the street beans them. Oh, don't put people will put them street beans and they so that somebody, if you get small paper in your hand, you want to go dispose and you go crank on that beans there. You get plastic or you drink water. If they pass, you go put on that beans and you know so. But those beans have been used as illegal dump site. You see people they come now with big bag full of dirty. They can't put it. They can't link up for that small beans and that's not the purpose. Is it the case that they are not seeing it? People they go say, for example, when we clean Bible Road or any side they clean so in the morning, you go see the place extremely clean, the streets. Going back in 2-3 hours during the daytime, you go see that street, the people don't cut bags and they don't put on it. But is it the case that people are not saying? You see the shops them are congested on Bible Road. You understand? The distance between inside the shops and the middle of that road, I mean everybody they see.
Say not to me business.
Say not to me business.
Say let them not harass me.
May not harass me. You understand?
Say I can let them so I can put more but I can't turn.
Yeah, victim. So it goes beyond just enforcement.
Okay.
We get I think say there's need for us to engage the Ministry of Information for me they're able for able to strategize the civic responsibility part of waste management. That's very critical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Chief Administrator, Freetown City Council, Raman Tom Farmer. It's nice talking to you.
Thank you.
On this issue of waste. Thank you very much. And then now let's move to the second half of the show with segments, starting with tech update with engineer Hassan Nito Fona on the strategies usually where hackers can use. How we phone them, we can make phone them can get some issues.
Well.
You don't ever see any signs or you ever get notice say me phone they don't hack, I didn't notice. This time a tech update with me, engineer Sanito Fona, cybersecurity expert. I can't give now some of the signs and way they know say your phone they don't hack or somebody they monitor your phone. One, if they see install apps then on your phone, we not to install them. Now for check your phone always. Any app we see, we not to install and for uninstall. Then two, if they see pop-up then na your phone. Sometimes they will see open WhatsApp or Zender. If they see pop-up they can ads or adverts. Not to just ordinary pop-up adverts, so because these are the new way that the way hackers that they use for monitor your screen and for take whatever thing they type na your phone. Now for go under Chrome, press the 3 button, go under setting, if they see site setting, click on site setting, then close all pop-ups. So anybody now will send anything for monitor your phone, you not go able. Other way where they know say your phone they monitor, you data way by it they done fast. You dey feel say na Africell, Orange or Keycell, now they don't do it top up. But you don't know say other person, third party, they use the phone now the background randomly with internet so they make it data they done. So sometimes so this thing they happen, not just say hey Africell don't me top up, Orange don't me top up, now for check the background. This are one of the signs is for sure say somebody don't hack a phone or somebody they monitor a phone. The other signs for sure say somebody they monitor a phone is what if phone they overheat. You know they play with the phone, but you see no more the phone they overheat. If they hit no more, they begin to ask someone say why this phone they overheat. So when they pass you pull the patch first, you get breeze, you begin notice say oh my phone like a need cool. So this are one of the signs is for sure back say oh somebody they monitor the background oh, so you get for no down there. Then three, I dey able know back say somebody they monitor your phone they freeze frequently. You know they use the phone, sometimes they fix no more like that the RAM or the storage where it gets on your phone, now you know enough. Now you make your phone they freeze. When you try for click now, WhatsApp or Facebook, it dey take time, pass the click and 3 times, 1, 2, 3 before you ever able to see it pop up. These all are signs for sure say somebody don't monitor somebody they monitor your phone or somebody don't hack your phone. Then usage often always they consume lots of storage. And the finance say the phone by storage don't flop because of what thing. The third party they access to the internet frequency in a way that when they consume lots of caches or cookies like phone, when they make a phone they get heavy storage. If they begin delete now folder pictures and now still but the storage still they unbug you. So you get for check your phone for no say, oh, this phone are not to me one get user, other person know the user. So you get for no down there. So these are some of the signs and this or ways and this way you will know say somebody they monitor a phone or somebody don't hack a phone. As anytime you see any of them signs they also now for ask somebody who get knowledge about security or report directly to the authority, may they able guide you. Is security now something very important and a matter of must. And always a priority for protect your identity. Because anytime when somebody expose you, your reputation where you don't build for many years, it don't go. So thank you. God bless you.
All right, now for sports, quadruple reduced to triple, triple reduced to double, double. We can't tell what will be the next step. But more on sports, including I'm sure Mohamed Kalon in Saga. Here's Mohamed Kolya. Good morning, Mohamed.
Patrick, good morning. And I think the double get for day in place, but City now go really know if whether that double they get for all water because Arsenal get for entertain sporting today. But before we go to that one, let me take with local. Outside the under-17 female head coach, Fatmata Toure don't name the players way for go qualify Sierra Leone into the FIFA under-17 World Cup inside Ivory Coast. And these are the players we call, we just call them shortly for the 4. You get with Emba, or you get Toure, you get Khadija Dean, Mariama Toa, and Awana to Kaba, you get Marcy Toure, and the others we don't put together for make sure say they go qualify the nation inside the FIFA under-17 female World Cup where they happen inside Ivory Coast. Good luck to them. And also inside we local update as the Marampa Mines Women's Premier League don't nominate them players here. So for Match Player of the Month, Fatimata Ikonte, where they play for Carlisle Queens, they don't play 5 games, they don't score 7 goals, they get 4 assists, they don't win 1 woman of the match. You get Hannah Joanna win a goalkeeper, they don't play 5 games, they don't keep 4 clean sheets, and they don't concede only 3 goals, and they don't win 1 woman of the match. With Mbao, we inform currently, he don't play 5 games, and he don't score 8 goals, he get 2 assists, and he get 3 woman of the match. You get Fatimata Samora, we don't play 5 games, he get 2 goals, he get 10 assists, and he don't win 1 woman of the match. So this are the nominees for the Marampa Mines Women's Premier League player for the month of March. And good luck to any one of them. And the saga, Patrick, this now waiting Paul Parker post. I think now they go whether you want to pastor now it will only say Mark 6:4. Jesus said to them, a prophet is treated with honor everywhere except in his own hometown, among his relatives, and in his own house. So this is what Paul Parker post way now the assistant coach to Mohamed Kalon.
Well, you have to understand, one, Paul Parker being Mohamed Kalon being Paul Parker in boss, that is one, and 2, Paul Parker and Mohamed Kalon playing jointly at the Leon Stars squad. Yeah. You have to understand that kind of camaraderie and then the kind of relationship where exists between the two and so much more. But there's so much for consider in the current saga on the Leon Stars amendments issue. Let's not be shocked with the appointment of a foreign national, because as at now, what you would understand by every analysis and data available, and that no Sierra Leone are not qualified. In fact, I think it was this morning I even see Kai Kamara mentioning that as well. That's insofar as
the players are currently will be the get
caliber
we need
players.
A caliber of coach where will be a foreign coach. And Kalon also post now in social media say a lie has speed, but truth has endurance. Sierra Leoneans, you will soon hear from me. So what do you expect to hear from Kalon?
Well, we wait for C. Wait for your UAT. We go for C. You need for your union side. You know, to every story, there are three sides.
Yeah.
Not even two sides. There are three sides. Inside, your side, and the truth. So the truth now will go for determine how you analyze them and how you conclude. And will be the truth. So for some people, we all go sit down at the same class, then teach we or lecture with the same thing.
Yeah.
We'll go for go sit exam. Everybody go give you an analogy and give you reference points. We all come out with different results at the end of the day.
Patrick, if you say the three options the way the FAG will make the dismiss Kalon, like it make any sense. Say one, the man go on social media for proof say they do in refresher calls. Two, you know, the whole press conferences. In all of that, if you say not whether for just able like solve among themselves. So, guy, next time you don't need for to go on social media for explain what you do. Next time you get for do this, then they just come out and then say because of that reason they will not take disciplinary action. You not be need for going on social media. I think, and now people don't believe now. So yeah, really the FAB ask them for credentials. So you go on social media for tell us say, I did pardon me refreshers. They be there expire when I give me small time. According to the secretary, Kalo not be need for do that. It be need for communicate to them directly.
Now rules, procedures. For me, I'm one high believer in rules and regulations, a respecter of discipline. So instead of you communicate, if that's what the SLF is saying,
yeah.
Instead of Mohamed Kalon communicating direct with them when the employer, and rather decide for take to social media. The trend nowadays, in fact, to see most people prefer for do some official communications via social media, where kind of they hamper the entire process. Which is why, in fact, if you remember the LJ situation, it be in lawyer them say then serve them through WhatsApp, and then say WhatsApp for them they don't recognize them as an official means of service. So there's a whole lot of whatever it is, but we cannot hold brief for or against anybody right now. Let's the will, like Paul Parker said, let the will of God be done.
Jesus said to them anyways. All right, up next is how we updates now. Where they go international. This man that Ukraine be the owner of Chelsea after we Ukraine and Russia began this misunderstanding. The UK government decided for seize in club and sell 2.3 billion now the money that way they generate. But it's telling say let them give to charity, you don't want the money. But the man they complain say from where the UK government all this money. Today they not show one of the charity organization the way they get the money to. So he want to take a lawsuit against them for return the money back. And
he wants, as he don't take one former UNICEF rep, say let them divert the money instead to UNICEF. If the UK government,
but the UK government don't look one give that money to any organization.
Well, it's like say they don't do command. It's like say they don't do command business for the money.
Imagine you get property, the sister they sell. Say, okay, me I don't want the money, but I go give bigger man there. And you all back, you know. And
then they agree say they do and they give to charity. Then, but the UK government we don't agree say the charity they give the money to. Now to the Ukrainians, we more or less they suffer the brunt of the Russian invasion.
Today they not get nothing from there. So
and the reason we make them insist and then say this man they support. They get very close relationship, in fact, a best of friends to Putin. So as a result, then they confiscate all waiting they get and all that divert them to charity. And the charity they say then they send them to Ukraine. Yeah. But in they say they not see anything like that so far.
Up to date, nothing. 1,000 they not send.
And now we don't say it's either then divert them to UNICEF, whether the global charity body, for picking them especially, or they face some legal.
Yes, I don't try to say go take a legal action against them. And the money plenty. Anyway, sometimes UK government don't lend some pound for so let it wait. Up next again we get another update for you. Lincoln City don't promote for the first time from 1961. They don't come to the second tier of the English League from 1961. Now they get promotion.
65 years.
So the coach yesterday in the press conference said, like, you don't know how this happened, but it's just the teleplayers so we can do it. And yesterday, officially,
I mean, like you say, Agbolo Young, you know, get till, not away all the puller. 65 years, 65, so that means Agbolo the old they get till.
Get till. If you get 65 years, you don't old enough before they get it till. Up next again is our international. Bernardo Silva, Manchester City fans, finally, don't tell us, by the end of this season, they find another club. Barcelona and Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, all they alert currently because they go as a free player. Manchester will not go show interest.
We get possibly senior passer.
More like
far more like
we get the Bruno Fernandes.
Yes, Capitino.
Capitino. The man with less injury, more games, more assists inside the league. Anyways, he got about 4 assists more for McFoley, break the record of Thierry and the others. And Bernardo Silva officially don't talk say he go left Manchester City by the end of the season. And up next, we all know today we get big games then we they play inside the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals. All eyes go there inside Santiago Bernabeu as Madrid they host Bayern Munich, the Allianz Arena boys, and Sporting they welcome Arsenal inside Sporting. What you go be you pick Patrick in then two games where they play today? Arsenal, Sporting, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid.
I see Arsenal for edge Sporting, but I cannot determine by how many goals margin. Okay. I see Arsenal for edge Sporting. The worst for Arsenal in this match will be a draw. In the match between Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, I see a draw in this first leg. For Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, remember this past weekend encounter, they had, was it a goalless draw or so?
Then they defeated 2-1.
2-1 after the red card, however. And then I see on an equal
game of 2 equals.
Yes, game of 2 equals, and then PSG, Liverpool. I see PSG very ruthless right now, edging Liverpool, especially at home in Paris.
The big match Wednesday, Barca Atletico Madrid.
Yes, Barca Atletico.
A match to watch.
I see Barcelona for go through. I see PSG for go through. I see Arsenal
for go through.
And
so they stake there within Bayern and Real Madrid.
Yes.
So anybody way did they favor Kimi Kantu?
It's a crucial one.
All right.
Hence, it is at the quarterfinal
stage. All right. Thanks very much, Patrick. And that this all we get for now today inside we sports updates. Don't forget, say from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock today we will bring all these analysis to you and other sporting stories that will happen over the weekend. So till tomorrow, me and Mohamed Kolia, I will say bye bye.
Okay. Shortly now, I'm going to come over there for We Entertainment after this short break.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go force, I go beg for no when you decide. Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that? I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that? Me have money, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet cassava leaf, I cannot leave.
Okay, yeah. Now, with the gossip and releases, Aminata, good morning.
Patrick, good morning. Good morning, viewers. So, we'll start with the gossip there indeed. So, over the weekend, something may happen as Obadem be getting celebration na Bolton. But during the performance na net, fine face we get for kneel down and plead to President Bio say let them get LAJ in position as peace ambassador. Imagine fine face say he wants LA in position while LA they in custody right now. But let me listen to what fine face gets for say concerning this matter.
And then you don't come out. The dance band. And then you make me the peace ambassador. I don't know. Yeah, the dance band gets ready.
That fine face stand there with a kneel down to President Bio. say want peace ambassador in position. In Candy Force, I know look see like a peaceful, but he say one peace ambassador in position. As I like say the one the way they were going for that position, they all not peaceful. Patrick, King Boss they in a prison right now, and then Fine Face say he won the position, and Fine Face a day with Cow, and we know say Cow we LA they know they meet up, and then they go take such step as this. They advocate for him in position.
Say some man not die, some man not go better. So need one man down for the other man survive. So that's all life.
Oh, it is. You say like possible you pull that position.
If you say we go to mosque or church for go pray to God for let God give you certain things. If you say waiting God for give you, not to somebody else right now all one day. That's all life day. If one person no go down, other person will survive.
Let me self pray. Dear God, the tear one give me let the person go down. Yeah, like how.
Yeah. Once not the genuine way.
Yes, not the genuine way.
Yeah.
Now God na do, not to me do. Me no go do like waiting Fine Face do so. I just go pray to God, let God do one for me. Anyways, now that happened over the weekend, now the Oba celebration. You know, people are away now fans of LJ, then they comment on Fine Face this in action. Yeah, some man they say, Fine Face, before you go for this one, go focus first on your music career, because your music career first and they on another stool. But then now waiting the fans of LJ get for say, according to Fine Face, in your music the way they pull na banger and na hit them. So next up, this way you see on the screen, na King Boss LA and Camouflage with Famous. The song Lele Move finally they out. Let we listen to King Boss LA and Camouflage.
Listen, no let pray, but you should not me matter. Put you let move, let me the massa. When me name the plague of fish, I'm in a bassa. Evidence to show, I know my bone. I talk, not gonna make a run away, me not to Nasa. I make a stay on top of the game in a Nasa. Now what's him for Duba? Make a mo Juba. What's him me Duba? The bar that be doing now. Change the game style like Kama Guna. For dress, fine, make money and show. We they work in the show. Now we work with the show. I'm counting my dough. She hurt, she go blow. That's how they tick for the fetch. I don't go, I don't come. All what you not say for me, that's what I did.
Lele mu, lele mu. Lele mu, lele mu. Quick, you don't put too much for me matter. Lele mu, lele mu. Lele mu, lele mu. And when you go stop, when you go tire. Lele mu, lele mu. Lele mu, lele mu. As me name drop, you don't total. You don't care. Lele mu, lele mu. Lele mu, lele mu. And when you go stop.
Say we're not gonna make it run away like NASA. And we talk about NASA, you self do a post on Facebook. He say yeah, he like that line the King Boss LA do. And then he say out and talk about her, now so he day. And out and talk about her, now so he day. So you the lele mu King Boss say. And yeah, you talk about him, now so in day. So next stop, Two Brothers Entertainment then carry the song we title Good Person. And guess what that self day by this one here. So King Boss LA. He don't give Lele Mu now, he say in a Good Person. So he's been featured on the song Good Person by Negadon, King Bole and So Yes So. So the song will be out very soon, and since the rapper, you know, mix and master and but King Boss LA in show April 24, and fans them still they hope say yes he'll be out before then. And tomorrow 9 in hearing. So after the outcome of the hearing, we go gonna more updates on that particular matter day. Next up on we ENT update. So this Slik has been featured on Muyu. You know, the title the new landlord. So this Slik has been labeled the new landlord of Freetown. And when you check in fan base and performance system, it is just wow. It's like this Slik is the new king of music na salon. When you watch that in music video and in live performance system where they use the live band, it don't really change the music industry in a salon or how people and they do music. We see say now starts this band business, and then others don't also incorporate and for begin perform live with bands on stage. And this last show we be getting at McKinney was just wow. The way it changed the music, the flow. Particularly if you for be investing in your music career, so like by now you for don't pass this Slik.
Now Agbolo can still only get till So I'm not still late yet.
You're not late yet. Well, time to go, time to go, time to go.
I'm not still late yet.
So next up, let's move on to Ray Boy Blue. So the song where Ray Boy Blue then be featured on already they out, and this way they see so now a snippet of the song, and this not song where Ian country boss do, but let me just listen to the few seconds of the snippet as where them pull out for we.
La Rampage. What's
is out where country boss feature Ray Boy Blue. That are just snippets, but when you listen to the full song, you see say yeah, a lot has been invested in this one. So finally on we pick over the weekend, Zida be win Little Miss Teen Africa. That is a big win for Sierra Leone. I mean, where they go for this beauty pageant here, so it come out victorious in this competition, and also the other way we go for Little Miss Teen Africa in come up as the first runner-up. But Salon now in the beauty world, they in the pedestal, and just from the small one then so to the big one then just they push the country in name out there. So congratulations to Zida as you win Little Miss Teen Africa, and congratulations to the management. We just hope say others as well will come on board and then continue for push the flag of Sierra Leone. And as you see me, I wear green, white and blue, me don't start me on celebration of the independence. Yes, that's so Patrick, now that all I get in WNT updates today.
All right, thank you very much, Aminata. Your independence anniversary for celebrate. Now, next, shortly, the headline review analysis. James Cameraman go there so hopefully. But you travel update first for Wednesday, so that you're guided into or out of the country accordingly. Starting with 1:30 in the morning, Royal Air Maroc, flight 8563/4, will have Freetown International Airport to reach Casablanca, Morocco, 4:40 in the morning, with final arrival 5:40 in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, Askai Airlines flights KP023 go left Banjul, Gambia, is stopped at Freetown International Airport 5 after 8 in the morning. Accra, Ghana, and finally reach Lome, Togo, 15 minutes to 9 in the morning. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Askai Airlines flight KP042 will take off from Lome, Togo, is stopped at Freetown International Airport 5 minutes to 4 in the evening, and then it reached Banjul, Gambia, 25 minutes to 5 in the evening. Also 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Askai Airlines flight KP040 will left Lome, Togo, go Accra, Ghana, and then come Freetown International Airport. 1:30, Brussels Airlines flights SN243 will take off from Freetown International Airport. It makes stop at Monrovia, Liberia, and landing at Brussels at 7:55. That's 5 minutes to 8 Nanet. 2:30, Kenya Airways KQ510/11 will left Nairobi, Kenya, is stopped at Accra, Ghana, 5:30 in the evening, and then it reached Freetown International Airport 1 hour later. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Air Senegal flight HC213/4 will left Dakar, Senegal, reach Banjul, Gambia, 5 minutes to 7 in the evening, and continue for Freetown International Airport 10 minutes to 8 Nanette. 8 o'clock, Air Peace flight P47760/1 will left Freetown International Airport for Lagos to reach 11 o'clock Nanette, and final arrival 11:40. Safe journey and the best of luck. Here, James Cameraman with your headline analysis. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Patrick, and good morning to we viewers there.
And also, every attention right now, they look forward to the PPRC.
Yes, indeed. And but before we go, we want to see that a lot of things have happened over the weekend, you know, with President Bill traveling, and you know, we go for this Oba, and then also we be fortunate for going a bond. You know, we say we go for go open the party office now, Mantu John. And in our instant today, we open the office, President Bill make a statement where don't go viral. But me, the way he talk, and I guess Fabio now go one for Yeri, actually waiting he talk, because he talk in look at that, and so me not go for interpreter, so we call an interpreter for can interpret what you talk, and then after that, we can do some analysis about what he see. So first they make you listen to the audio, and then after, and then we're going to invite Big Daddy for come do interpretation for we.
Dia mahileka bi ina biya salo fisagwe dia hileka fisagwe kebo tabwi to mukea adunya kemo mulu andwe jibo I don't know now you eto masina mo nyo ke kemo mugrongo kemo wongo wenya tama wenya pina yande so dai kemo tatu ahi Ogla wati teafuna numina le muto na be mangwe ah uhi to na bu tonya to na ma yema he mamilo na ufe gobe uwe ase bia mba na go nengo upati lo teji tawama gidelo umange kota na pesa tukuma alibe han fujetima yema ile asenonwe Bridget has a one eye game here.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I no go force, I go beg for no when you decide. Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that? I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that? Me have money, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet cassava leaf. I cannot leave if I don't get you.
Okay, Stasha baby. Hey,
it's Jewies on the beat.
Hey, where I'm from, Appadon. I get that money, hit the city, then I'm gone. Hey, we legit, we hella lit. Represent who you with. Hey, where I'm from.
Then, I guess not only listen to the audio where we hear the voice of the first gentleman of the state, when President Julius Madabio, when they talk in the Mende language. As I say, we get interpreter now, we in a Big Daddy for interpret for we waiting here from the video. Big Daddy, you don't hear the audio we play. You can kindly interpret for we waiting say.
All right, so welcome back, family. Of course, me and Big Daddy. So in the first half of the video when it started, it make a reference to most of the people because it make them clear, say, now we all be there, nothing in the way someone vex, you know, someone got angry, agitated, and plenty of the people be one go na PMDC and others and stop and they. Even as at now where they talk to you, plenty of people still they talk about APC, but it make them say, I swear no more someone go get. For lady talk about APC, then only you will get sway. Now, it went on the second half where he say, now only somebody will get sway, I mean, go still talk now this country about APC. And also, it make them clear, say, look at the situation of we road as a them. That's now the road way that I born to day way, it be make clear, say, it be day that was critical situation, like for say we not be they exist, meaning it wasn't taken care of. And then it went on to the third part where it say anybody na this country, when you say dwejun, meaning na country, anybody na this country, we say it support the APC, it die alimony. That was the statement we make, and everybody was like, but it's true. Get on him here. It is true. And then it went on again and say, I'm not talking about elsewhere. So, you know, one for know whether maybe to tell you the free turn or any side. But it make a clear say for whosoever within that perimeter day, I mean, you know, for even the mention they can't see any because I mean, it don't make any sense. And then let's go back to when it tried for like tell the people exactly how he wants for let them take this particular time. So this is not just the truth what I tell you. That's make a class. I say this is just the truth that I'm telling you all. And now we small, but we big in our ways. Moglogo, ke uyende gologo. That was what I mean. We small, I mean, from their own end, they're very small, but whatever way they do, they are very big. And then he went on and they say, I mean, we have a woman, maybe they talk earlier, even before in hold the mic, and he make reference to her. That was what that lady was saying. So, I beg the people then, please, as we don't start this, we all, when it comes to that particular time for vote, whosoever, where we they give that symbol to, now they wanna forecast on a vote. When you see that palm tree, na day when I forecast when I vote. I want for say thank you to una because I get for sit down at the top and they watch una and they assure una say nothing not to do una at all. Una thank you. I'm glad and this now we party. And he also make mention say this road they come like I be telling una say that quota and the past 2 years they go na Jetty and Sembeon. And of course I know say by now na they enjoy the beach not so everybody was like yeah. So that was it, and at the end in speech.
Thank you so much, Big Daddy, for taking me through the president's speech where he talked in Mende. We want to say thank you so much. And because of that speech day, we don't see say the social media don't be rattled by so many people. We don't write a lot of things like the one we see on the screen now. You see Tunde Scott self doing your interpretation in English now and saying say PPRC will definitely not see this. According to Tunde Scott, he say anyone in the Bond district who says they support APC shall die early in the morning. We just say read the interpreter which he say His Excellency Julius Madabio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the quote AYV when they forced me post this video. Another one also we see also another person also writes on this one. Instead of talk about the same thing President Bio make mention about and call on PPRC for act promptly. Again, we see another one also, but it's Michael himself and also see they are like a blind doctor. Himself also make a statement to say, well, at this rate, if any of this is true, then perhaps the Excellency is safer when he's flying than when he's on the microphone. That I'm waiting, Baptista Michael say, a prominent lawyer, and also we see you say, Sylvia Blythe, and also talk say, these are 3 jokes where they make and they not come coincidentally. Again, in defense of waiting President Bio talk, the Minister of Information, we in a check no bar, and this is what he say. He say, don't to we, if person they lie, we they say, he go die in eye open. It not mean say, we wish for make it die. It is a simple idiomatic expression, but the boycotters want you to now boycott these menace. And that exactly what he say. So this one statement don't get a lot of different interpretation. But as a reputable institution, when a Slik TV, we try to reach out to the PPRC chairman, when Emmanuel Kwivaya Amara. And last night, he personally told me, say, then they sit as a commission for deliberate on this issue, whether the statement carry weight or not. And he said, for now, he not go on for make any media statement where he not meet with campaign and commissioners them for making deliberate on them. For your own part, he not see the particular statement and get any insightful statement in according to what he tell me personally on phone. So we are still waiting for waiting will be the response of PPRC in this particular statement. Mind you, this statement about killing APC members are not come just from President Bio only. It don't come also from the chairman of SLPP, when Batlo Songa as well, and also the Deputy Minister of Information, where himself come on Epic Credit and say he wish for that the APC party die. And so these are all statements where they come against the opposition. But we want to be very balanced. We don't try for reach the PPRC chairman has to say, but he say in subsequent time he will get on to the media, and I guess he will get on to we and clarify some of these things. Patrick, what do you think?
Una see don't look level. They watch.
I tell you.
They watch how they go.
No.
We are the mercy.
Yeah.
They are the mercy. All they see. A salute.
I tell you, indeed, made a salute for two. So we are waiting for PPRC. You know, recently we see I think it was February 2nd where we see PPRC may write a letter reminding the APC. Yes, they talk about they find the Secretary General and also Zainab Sharif of statements that we
it started with the chairman for APC Nakoinadugu, Honorable Haimara, remember? At they start first in money engagement on tripartite. At they start and subsequently SLPPCF then follow. But before that one did happen, there was one incident where people now they draw analogy to where don't go unpunished. Okay. Remember the Kadiu Kaikai situation?
Kadiu Kaikai, yes.
The Kadiu Kaikai situation. Plenty of people don't do analogy to and say, then they don't go unpunished. In fact, Kadiu Kaikai, they all about the place. They move freely without anything happening to them.
They told us that it has been settled within party level.
At party level, but you go unpunished. You go unpunished. Yes. And now, such statements they come out from the highest authorities of the land. And these highest authorities that are more or less give power to the PPRC chairman. Not in the mark and sack.
Yes.
So you get for begin. And also you begin tests the water for see the actual independence and integrity of people that will hold certain offices.
I tell you. So as I say, we really wait for hearing from PPRC whether they go put out a statement for condemn the president in speech we make, or they not go silence or clarify. Make them come out and explain to which in that statement they mean, so that the public will be safe, because their lives at bond, supporters of APC in a bond, and I guess one or two, I guess they are living in fear for now because of that statement. So it's good that
it can be interpreted differently.
Yeah, it can be interpreted because it depends how the recipients receive that information. So it's especially
and politics, we know, even if it mean in a joking way, subtle manner, politics, as we know, they inflame and transform something else. So it's terrible how politics don't take this kind of turn.
I tell you. Okay, so more on that will come later, and also the airline review go take left you this morning. My name is James Kamamane.
All right, James, thank you very much. And this is how we end today's show, this Tuesday. We'll return tomorrow for the midweek edition. So then, thank you to the production team, and then we guest them earlier, and to you always. We appreciate your time with us, whether on Channel 37 or we social media handles, Facebook or with YouTube channel. Before we go, I want to say happy birthday to a CEO like no other, Mr. Boer Sebastian Okutu, Chief Executive Officer of Priority Solutions, Epic Radio and Slik Television. Happy birthday, Mr. Okutu. On behalf of the rest of the Slik TV team, we wish you the very best beyond the clouds in life. Happy birthday, sir. So, until we meet tomorrow, my name is Patrick Salia. We'll leave you with these special birthday treats and wishes from members of staff, wishing the Chief Executive Officer like no other, Mr. Boer Sebastian Okutu. Goodbye for now. See you tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Mr. Okutu. Knowing you has been a blessing. Working with you has been wonderful. And of course, learning from you has been life-changing. And as you celebrate another milestone in your life, I think for God's riches, blessings, empowerment, increased strength, and of course, more money. Just another age-star.
Happy birthday to an incredible boss, the CEO, plenipotential, Chief Executive, extraordinaire, Sebastian Boer Okutu.
Happy birthday to you. We want to wish you all the best in life.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear my boss. Happy birthday to you. Hip, 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 hooray.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to we own boss, we own mentor. Boss Okutu, we appreciate you so much. Boss Okutu, we wish you long life.
Happy birthday, boss. We wish you long life, prosperity, good health.
Happy birthday, boss Sebastian Okutu Boer.
we CEO for Epic Radio, Slik TV, and Priority Solutions. Boss, we want to wish you all the best in celebrations.
Happy birthday, boss. We love you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Okutu. Thank you for being an amazing boss. Thank you for being an amazing leader. We cherish you so much, and we say have a great time. Have a blast.
Wishing you a happy birthday, boss Okutu. I pray that God will continue to sustain and uphold.
Happy birthday to a living legend. Somebody that has watched over me all these years. Someone that God has used to bless lives. Today we want to wish you a very, very, very happy birthday. And we believe we meeting you is by the grace of God.
Happy birthday, boss. We are wishing you all the very best life we give. Prospect long life with them. Stay blessed.
Happy birthday, boss Okutu. Happy birthday, boss Okutu.
Of course, it's your last baby, the office last baby. I want to appreciate you for being a boss, for being a leader, for believing in my potential, and for believing in me. Happy blessed birthday. I pray for more growth.
Happy birthday, boss.
We wish you all the best in life, long life, more prosperity, more success, and many more years to celebrate. Amen.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go force, I go beg for no when you decide.
Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that. I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for Salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that?
Me have money, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet cassava leaf. I cannot leave if I not get you.
Hey, okay.